How's it going, Jubitarians? This is Bradley Juby, and about to take a drink of some cran raspberry LaCroix, or LaCroix. And let's get it on with Free Format Friday, number 27, the top 10 Super Nintendo games. And, of course, if you were a kid in the 90s, you had to have played Super Nintendo. Admit it. Come on, early millennials, late Gen Xers, and Xennials. So let's get going on this countdown. At number 10 is Side Pocket. It had a pretty swanky soundtrack, and it was pretty much a pool game where you played pool and other stuff. At number 9, Ken Griffey Jr. Baseball. Well, even though the only player on that game from Major League Baseball at the time was Ken Griffey Jr., they had a bunch of players with weird names and names of old celebrities as the rest of the teams, but I can admit I had hit a few home runs from this particular game. At number 8, Madden NFL 97. Of course, anybody who's ever played video games should love Madden, alright? Especially this particular era of Madden. They'll never stop making Madden NFL games. Never. Okay, at number 7, The Simpsons Bart's Nightmare. And that game was a nightmare to beat because me and my brother never beat it. We had to gather up Bart's homework in his sleep, and if we didn't, he'd fail, and we failed every time. Big time. Number 6, Super Mario Kart. Now, I know there have been many incarnations of Mario Kart since then, but nothing beats the original of Super Mario Kart. And for some reason, when I hear the song Fool in the Rain by Led Zeppelin, I always want to play Mario Kart. For some reason. Although I still drive like a drunk when I play any kind of racing games. Because I can't drive worth a crap. Let's just put it that. Alright, at number 5, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. And this so happened to be a favorite of my mom growing up. When me and my brother Dylan would go to sleep, she would turn on the Super Nintendo and play Power Rangers. Go, go, Power Rangers! Mm-hmm. Go, go, Power Rangers! Mm-hmm. Go, go, Power Rangers! You mighty morphin' Power Rangers! And if you're gonna blast me for my singing, this is a vlog. This is not The Voice. So, on you. Yeah. At number 4, we got Rock and Roll Racing. Now, this was a pretty sweet game. And this is kind of what got me familiar with songs like Paranoid by Black Sabbath, you know. Dun, 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 dun. The stage is set. The green flag drops. Let the carnage begin. That was the racing announcer. But anyway, every time the race ended, it would be first place scores a first place knockout. Second place guy finishes second. Third place guy takes a weak third. Last place guy is in another time zone. That was so funny and had a pretty sweet soundtrack. It had Highway Star from Deep Purple, Bad to the Bone by George Thorogood and the Destroyers, Paranoid by Black Sabbath, and I forget what that one song is called, but I know it was on Blues Brothers. It was like dun 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 dun. Okay, enough of that. Number 3, Super Punch-Out! Basically, it was your character, Little Matt, going up against some of the best fighters in the world. And your first fighter, of course, is a guy from France named Gabajay. Yay! You also have to go up against formidable opponents like Bear Hugger and Piston Hurricane and Bald Bull and Super Macho Man. And Narcissus Prince, who cries like a baby when you punch him in the face because he's a narcissist. And he has such a pretty face. Well, guess what? I punched you in the face, Narcissus Prince! What now? What now? You ain't nothing, buddy. You ain't nothing. Alright, at number 2, we got Donkey Kong Country. And me and my lovely First Lady of the Jupitarians, Lauren Meyer, were playing a little bit of this New Year's Eve night at our house. And we got a good kick out of it. And also, Bass Shaman played it on one of his live streams about a month or so back. It was pretty sweet. I can attest to that. We had a lot of fun. Okay, before I get to number 1, I don't have any honorable mentions, but I will take a nice, cool swig of my Cran Raspberry LaCroix, aka La Croix, but they technically pronounce it LaCroix. All right. That's good stuff. I'm telling you. Number 1, of course, Super Mario World. Now, when I got the first Super Nintendo back in 1995, it also came with Super Mario All-Stars, which were pretty much Super Nintendo updated versions of Super Mario Brothers 1, 2, and 3, which technically 2 wasn't actually a Super Mario game in Japan, but the original Super Mario Bros. 2 in Japan was the Lost Levels, but somehow they decided it was too much like the original, so they decided to put Super Mario Brothers 2 in America as some other game from Japan. They just decided to put Mario on it. And nonetheless, Super Mario World, on the other hand, was a pretty fun game. In fact, I might actually like it better than Super Mario Brothers. But Bradley, nothing beats Super Mario Brothers original. As far as the Super Nintendo goes, you can't play Super Nintendo without playing Super Mario World. If you never played Super Mario World, don't ever play Super Nintendo, okay? Alright, well, but anyway, Super Mario World was pretty good, and that's where we were introduced to Yoshi. I love it when he stuck his tongue out, and you could just pretty much eat everything. That Yoshi, he's got an appetite, I tell you what. Alright, that wraps up Top 10 Thursday for this week. Don't forget, get your free format Friday in questions by sometime tomorrow. Now, also this weekend, I may do maybe 1 or 2 more Tide Pod PSAs from the Brad Council. And I'm going to talk about the Super Bowl as well. The Eagles versus the Patriots. Go Eagles, fly, beat Tom Brady, by the way. And I might also launch a new campaign of some sort. I won't tell you when until I unveil it to you. But just don't forget Free Format Friday tomorrow. Don't know when exactly, but please get your questions in before then. I'm going to need your help. Well, anyway, this is Bradley Juby, and I will say peace out. Mamma mia.